How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the corner. My name is Rob. Hope everyone's doing good. Most importantly, I hope everybody is staying safe. Today, I'll be taking a look at the Razer Viper Ultimate, Razer's flagship wireless gaming mouse that's only 74 grams and that's been on the market for about 6 months now. I've been using it as my main since January and wanted to give it a couple months use before I give my review. So here we go. As is the norm with higher end Razer products, the packaging is really premium. When you open up the Viper Ultimate, the first thing you see is the mouse on the right and the charging dock to the left. Underneath that, you have the instruction manual with a letter from Razer and some stickers. Beneath that is where you'll find the micro USB cable. The USB dongle for the mouse is located underneath the mouse itself. Here is a quick snapshot of everything you get in the box. Razer advertises this as the lightest wireless gaming mouse on the market at 74 grams. Mine came in at 75 grams, so it's within the expected range. Just like the entire Viper lineup, the Ultimate is a true ambidextrous mouse. The main difference between the other Vipers and the Ultimate is the fact that this one is wireless. The width of the mouse is 57.8 millimeters with a height of 37.8. There's a very subtle hump in the back that's very comfortable to use. There are two side buttons on both the left and right side of the mouse, and they can be configured to whatever you want. Both sides are covered with a rubberized tape to help grip the mouse better, and the entire mouse has a black matte finish that is very comfortable to use even over a long period of time. The bottom feet are 100% PTFE, so the mouse glides really well on my cloth mousepad. On the bottom, you will also find the on-off switch and a change DPI button as well. Above the sensor is a small compartment used to house the USB dongle, which is very convenient if you ever need to take the mouse on the go. The Razer logo on the mouse is located right on the hump and is fully customizable with the Synapse software. But honestly, since your hand is covering it up and if you want to keep the battery life longer on the mouse, it's best to keep it turned off. Razer uses their optical switches and each click feels very satisfying and responsive. Here is a quick sound test to hear what the 8 programmable buttons sound like. The USB dock has an RGB strip integrated at the bottom, which is fully customizable with the software as well. And underneath is a rubber grip to keep it in place on your desk. Razer has done a good job with the functionality of this dock. It is used to charge the mouse when not in use. Instead of having a wire dangling on your desk to charge the mouse anyway, the dock makes a nice addition to your battle station, and I've never had any issue with having to charge the mouse mid-use. If ever that were to happen, you can always plug it directly into the mouse, and according to Razer, at full charge, the mouse should last 70 hours with all the LEDs turned off. The dock also houses the USB dongle, which is great since you don't have to use two USB ports on your PC. As with any other Razer product, the software to customize the Viper Ultimate is Razer Synapse. You can adjust all the RGB on the mouse and the dock with the program. It is also used to adjust any DPI levels and programmings that you have for any of the 8 buttons. You can also deactivate the buttons on the side of the mouse that you are not using, as I mentioned before. If you have used Synapse in the past, there is only one really annoying thing, is that the RGB on the mouse or the dock will not be synced to the profile you have saved unless Synapse is running in the background. So if Synapse does not open when you start up your computer, it will be set to the default RGB settings. It's not really a big deal since the RGB on the mouse itself is off, but if you have a customizable light for your dock, then it will be set to the default unless you open Synapse. Overall, this is a very premium mouse that checks a bunch of boxes. That being said, you are definitely paying a premium price for it as well. Currently goes for $150 US or $170 Canadian. However, just a week ago, it was at $200 Canadian on Amazon.ca, so you might want to check to make sure you're getting it at a better price. It's a great mouse, and it will be my main going forward for sure. If you are able to and willing to spend that much money on a mouse, and wireless is definitely a big deal for you, then by all means, this is a great option. But if the wireless factor isn't important to you and you still want to go with Razer, then maybe look at the other Viper mouse in their lineup. Anyways guys, that'll do it for this one. Let me know if you have any thoughts, comments, or questions below, and I will see you guys next time.